Hello and welcome back to Trainz, a new era. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Last time out we were looking at the Settle and Carlisle DLC. Today we are looking at these two locomotives. That's what we're going to be looking at, and we're going to be seeing exactly what they have, what they don't have, and whether they are actually worth a purchase. So these are the two locomotives, which are the D1 class, as you can see written right there on both the locomotives. It's the D1 class for the Victoria Railways, Type 4 Newport in black, available for, and I'll just go through all the prices, $19.99 US, $26.40 in Australian dollars, €16 42 cents, £25.66 Canadian, or £14.34 on the Trainz store. I'm going to give you a rundown of what these locomotives have, whether it's worth a purchase, and then do a bit of a, well, I'll do a bit of a run with the goods train that you see behind me, and then we'll see if they are actually worth a purchase. So let's read this out. By the way, available for both Windows and Mac, and if you do want to purchase it after you've watched this video, go to the description box. Top link there will take you directly to this product through my affiliate scheme, which will help me out. So here we go. Available on Trainz, a new era SP2, so make sure you've got the SP2 version. Constructed between 1904 and 1920, the Victorian Railways DD/D1 class locomotives were designed as a mixed traffic locomotive with capabilities of also hauling mainline passenger services. So that's why I've got a mixed goods there, because these were mostly mixed goods. 260 of these were made. The DD class locomotives were constructed by both Victorian Railways and outside locomotive builders, Phoenix Foundry in Ballarat and the Baldwin Locomotive Works in the United States of America. We all know what Baldwin are. The design evolved quickly, resulting in 5 major variations to the DD class, the fourth being the most recognized, with the wide Canadian cab and high running boards, which would be continued with the Type 5, which was superheated Type 4 locomotives, carried on with some members rebuilt as D2 and D1. So the superheated Type 4s became Type 5s, they became the D2 and D3 class. These ones were from DD, became the D1 class. So as you can see, it's D superscript 1. So these are D class engines, just like we have the A class over here, and well, I think they had A classes over there too. A1 Peppercorn, or A1 anyway. You've got the A1 class, the A3, which is Flying Scotsman, which I think was an A1 before, the A4 class, which are the Pacifics, like the Mallard and stuff. So this is the D class. This pack covers the Type 4 D1 class locomotives built by the Victorian Railways Newport workshops between 1904 and 1920 in the all-over black livery introduced in the 1920s and worn until they ended, classed as D1s running through the 30s through till the early 1950s, as well as fitted with a distinctive Victorian Railways 5-chime whistle. Let's have a listen to this 5-chime whistle. That's awesome. And I love that it's got that end pot to it. I love that it's got the end pot. Hang on a second, but what about this one? What does this have? They both sound different. There you go. They both sound different. I like this one more. I really like that one more, but there we go. You know what I'm like with whistles. You guys know what I'm like with whistles already. So let's see what we've got. We've got the Victorian Railways D1 T4 Black 1 plated, fitted with the, or NPT, I don't know what NPT stands for, fitted with the older style serif number plates. So as you can see, if you look at these two, this one has an older style type of writing. This one has, and an older design. This one has a much newer design. Although the D1's still older, but the number plate itself is much newer, as you can see, between the two of them. That and that. So that's one type. That's the older one, which has the... I've got to listen to this again. The older whistle. And then we've got this one, which is the newer type, which has, one, the newer whistle, but also has a newer style. So the older one has various numbers from 500 to 668 with 51 numbers. Both are running 500 at the moment. And then this one has 39 numbers from 500 to 697. So that's what we've got. So the features included in this pack obviously both the locomotives and tenders, and this is where things get quite interesting. With 3 optional levels of weathering changed via the properties menu. So I'm going to show you this one. Now how am I going to do this? Let's see. I will show you on, let's show you on this older one. So if I go to this again and then go to, no, move that forward. Oh dear. There you go. You stay where you are. I just want your properties. There we go. Edit properties. So let me click that. So you can see we've got, forget all of that stuff. We're just looking at the running number. I don't know how to set a running number. I wonder if it would work. Let me just run 501. Does it even work? It does. There you go. We can just change the running number. So I don't know exactly which numbers are available on what, but it looks like there are different numbers available. So we could just go, for example, on this one, we could run 668, and that should run on this train. There you go, there's 668. On that train, we could run 697. So we've got 697, and is that going to run? Run 695. There you go. 695 is the last one it's going to run. That's awesome. So you can just change the plates just like that. And if we look at the back, you can change the plates on the back too. So 668 on the tender, and you can run 697 on the tender there, or it's just going to be 695. There you go. Awesome. So that's really easy to change. I really like that. But the thing I wanted to show you was the weathering effects. So have a look at this. We've got livery, clean. There you go. Let's put that to heavy dirt, and I want to show you the difference on these two. Livery, clean, heavy dirt. Now look at the difference between the two trains. That one looks like it's old, weathered, and has been used. This one looks like it's not exactly showroom fresh, but still pretty good. I mean, look at the quality of that. Look at the dirt textures on that, and look at the dirt textures on that. Also, they come with different specular mapping. So look at the specular highlights on this, the reflections, the shininess of it, and then look at it on this. Very different. It's not as shiny. Only parts of it are shiny. For example, just up there's a little bit of shine just under that shadow. But then the rest of it looks like it's very grimy, very old. It's got this layer of dirt. Dirt doesn't shine. Metal, painted metal can, in some form, glossy paints and stuff, they will shine. Dirt doesn't shine, and that's really authentically replicated. Also, even on the wheels, look at that. The wheels look old and battered. Now, what we can do is I could just click on this, and we can go to light dirt. And this again will make it look different. So you can see on the light dirt, it's dirty, but it's still got some of a shine. So compare that to that to that. A definite difference. So really, really nice there. Down passenger section with both locomotives available with free roam option after completion. So there are passenger sections available on a certain map or something with free roam after completion. Great. 6 pre-made consists, including engine light engine, goods and passenger consists for both versions. So I have no idea where exactly these are, but that's why I haven't selected them, because I'm assuming they're somewhere around this. But these ones are reading as DDT4s. They might be it, but they're in red. I thought these trains were in black, you see. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on that. So, for example, in fact, no, I think this is it. These are it. So let me just put a light engine on there. There you go. That's just a light engine. That's just on its own. Light passengers. Yeah, that might be it. You know what? I'm looking at that and thinking that might be it. I didn't know they came in red. I thought they were in black. I thought the livery said it was in black. But there you go. There is some sort of light passenger service. I'm not going to go into that because I'm not sure exactly if this is the one. That's why I don't want to show you. That is clearly a D. That's clearly a DD Type 4, which shows as a. I'm assuming it reads as a D1. No, it reads as a DD. You see, that reads as a DD, not a D1. So I'm a little bit confused. So let's just stick with these D1s for now. I'm sure somebody's going to explain this to me. But we'll get rid of that. Let's go back to these. You shush. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got the texture swapping. Obviously, I've shown you the texture swapping. with clean, lightly weathered and heavily weathered. Yep, we've done that, so we've showed that. Scripted animated reverse and valve gear in exterior and interior views. So this is something we're going to be able to see now. So let's see if we can see the reverser move. So, for example, I'm going to click on this train. I want to see if the reverser moves. Yes, it does. Look. Reverser moves there. If I put the reverser to 0, which I can't, with the brakes on full on, I don't think the regulator moves. Not sure about the train brakes either. Independent doesn't seem to be doing anything. Well, the reverser definitely moves. So they have got that. It does say reverser and valve gear. So I'm not sure what the valve gear is, but still pretty good. Pretty good. So now if we have a look quickly on the interior view. There's the interior view for it. So obviously you can see there's the cutoff. And first of all, I'm just going to point out how good that sounds. I've just got to point that out. Like, immediately that sounds so good. Sounds very realistic. I just need to try and get it to 0. There you go, that's on 0. So you've got that, there's the regulator. Regulator doesn't really have much sound. There's the steam injector on the right hand side. Steam injector on the left hand side. Air brake isolation valve. That's pretty cool. Blow through water and passenger left hand side. And right hand side. What's behind the regulator? What's that? Not too sure. Air compressor valve can also be rotated. Cool. And the steam passage on the right hand side. That's impressive. So there is plenty on this, and each one, as you can hear, each one has its own sound, which I like. That means, look at that. It's just making sounds. It sounds like a steam engine that is actually alive. That's really, really cool. Moving on to the next thing. Scripted and animated air compressor with smoke and sound effects. There you go. You've got the smoke and sound effects. You can see all the little bits of smoke there coming out of that. Nothing coming out of that yet. Coming out of the down there. Now, I did see on this one, look, if you look on this one, there's smoke coming out of there, or steam coming out of there and there. But not out of that. So that's obviously how I've set it up. Pressing Alt and D also does this. These are the cylinder drains. So I think they're called the cylinder drain cocks or something. That's what they're called. I think in this country that's what they're called. They may be just called cylinder drains in another country. But look at that. So that depends on the steam pressure. So you can see that's basically draining pressure from the chest. So steam chest is 153 psi. I'm probably going to end up blowing this boiler, to be honest, with everything that I've done. And there you go. And that can go back out. Let's go back inside. Let's try and fix whatever we've just done. Steam injector. Steam injector. Maybe that's the water injector or something. Injector taps. Water injector. There's the water injectors. Awesome. There's the injector taps. Looking around, what else have we got? We've got a handbrake. So how does this handbrake look? That's the independent. Very nice. So where's the main brakes? That's what I want to see. Have I missed them, or I'm not too sure. I thought that was the main brakes. No, there you go. They are called cylinder drain cocks. Great. So does that open them up? I'm not sure. I thought that was opened. Closed. That's a sander. Awesome. That's pretty cool. It's got a lot of stuff on it, which is really, really impressive. So I'm really, really happy about that. Sound effects, including the injectors and the blower. Yeah, we've seen that. Animated screw link couplers, brake hoses and taps. So we're going to see if that's all animated. We're going to find out in a few moments. Scripted marker lamps and tail discs with glow lamps compatible with the VR set train lamps driver command. Animated cab doors, cab windows, cab roof vent, weather top, smoke box door, tender tank filler lid. Interesting. Let's go find that. Let's go find out what the animations are on this. I want to know the properties for this train, please. Smoke box, weather. Okay, unrolled and rolled. Ah, have a look at that. There you go. Just going to move around to this point. There's the weather top. So the tarpaulin right at the top. There you go. Rolled and unrolled. Very nice. Loco crew visible, invisible. Yeah, let's just make them invisible for now. Driver's window closed and open, which might actually be something you can only see on the inside. So we'll figure that out. We'll roof vent closed and open. Again, probably can't really see that. Driver's door closed. Fireman's door closed. Brake pipe efficiency. So I tell you what, let's go back into the train and see if we can open and close these windows. Yep, I just saw that move. Now the question is how. There it is. There you go. That opens and closes really nicely. I'm assuming there's one on the driver's side as well. Driver's door, I'm not sure what that is. And I'm not sure how we can animate the roof. There's the whistle. That's really cool. That really works. That works really well. I'm going to try this other train just quickly. I know you guys are probably going, go drive. Yeah, I will drive. Give me a moment. Yes, I like this. Suddenly, I really am liking this. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ensure that we've got the track correct and the track is set for us. So I'm actually just going to go into this mode. So we are going to go ahead in a moment. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine all the way. Yeah, okay, we're good. So at least we can do a little bit of a run out of here. So we're going to just grab the train and we're going to back up and get ourselves underway. Release the brakes. That. Switch off the sander. I had the sander on for some reason. That was interesting. That went back really quickly, didn't it? That was kind of a surprise. But that's okay, we're coupled, I believe. Alright, so let's see what happens. So if we put this in forward now. Bit of a nudge there. Let's find out what happens. Put some more coal in. There we go. Got plenty of water to ensure that the water's off. Put a bit of an automatic fireman. Let's see, can we get wheel slip? That's the first thing I want to see. Can we get wheel slip? No, apparently not. What I can tell you is that this train has got a lot of power. So Alt and H gets rid of this, isn't it? No, so it's Control and H. Right, so we can switch on some headlights. There you go, look at that. You have headlights right at the top. Nice and bright. Okay, that's very interesting. So it didn't have much in the way of wheel slip. What I am thinking is I'm going to change the time of day to about that. How about that? That's impressive. Look at that, the way the smoke comes out. You know what? That's actually really impressive. Automatic numbering, yeah, we've done that. Snow mesh. We've got snow mesh. That's interesting. Well, I suppose we could try that. User rules. Do you guys get snow in this place? Weather mode. No, none of that. That's not what I want. Not cloudy, not drizzle, not rainy, not stormy. Heavy snow. Sure. Not sure if this is going to be good for us. I'm just trying to see this snow mesh thing. I'm not sure exactly what it's talking about, that's why. So wait, does that mean I can go inside the train and roll that out? How do I do that? I'm assuming there's a way to roll this out then. No, I'm not too sure how to do that. Can we close this? No, apparently not. So whistling because we're coming up to a junction, or not a junction. What I am going to do is I've got the whistle stuck, haven't I? I have as well. Well done, me. There we go, that's gone. What I am going to do is, because the snow and everything's causing a bit of issues, I'm going to switch off the snow again. How do I do that again? User, that one. Switch off the snow. It's not really heavy snow, to be completely honest. Let's do clear again. Right, that's clear. That looks pretty good. Yeah, apply that. Still snowing, which actually looks remarkably nice. I want to take a screenshot of that. Screenshot settings. Oh no, we've done that. Oh, don't want to touch that. Just capture. Nice screenshot. Click here to upload it to your feed. Great. I want to get rid of session instructions. Hide navigation point. Toggle schedule information. No, I don't need to look at that. I just want to get rid of this thing at the bottom. If we give it more power, I wonder what's going to happen. Obviously, this is not. I'm not driving this exactly as you should. But what's the bell? That's interesting. Okay, so it's really going quite well. So what I'm going to try now is I'm going to pick up speed, and then I'm going to hit the brakes in a moment, and that's where I'm sort of end the video. But we're going to see exactly what this looks like. Ah, look, there's a passing loop. Very nice. I'm on the... Well, no, I suppose I'm on the right side, since that's the loop. I like that. The smoke that comes out of this is very, very good. It really, really is. So I have to say, this is a I'm going to actually say this is a highly detailed model. It really, really is a highly detailed model. And I was going to go into more information about this train, like how, where it was built and this, that, and the other. And a lot of information about what replaced it and what didn't and stuff like that. But, I mean, just that is a very well... It's a very well made add-on. It really is. I mean, I'm just watching all the animations now. I'm assuming those are those running. That's not the sound coming from there. But I'm just trying to pick up as much speed. Obviously, I could pick up speed a lot better if I was doing this correctly, which I'm not. You can hear the injector for the water immediately. Inside it sounds fantastic. Let's start injecting steam. Let's see what happens to this. It's very good as well, because as you move around, it's got sort of positional audio. So you can really hear things properly. You can really, really hear things properly. Put it there, yeah. There we go. I think we're picking up speed now. I think. Yeah, we're definitely picking up speed now. I think I've just sort of eased it into where it needs to be. Now we're about half a mile to go. I'll start braking, and that's where I'm going to start ending the video. This sound, I'll be honest, this feels like a train simulator now. You know how sometimes I complain that things aren't brilliant in detail? This feels like a train simulator. And the sounds and the feel and the physics movement, this really does. Probably didn't close those off. Yeah, they're not still. The level of detail models all are really good. At this point I'm going to maybe take one more screenshot and then cut the engine power. There we go. Engine power is now gone. 41 miles per hour. Now here's what I wanted to test. As I hit the brakes, I'm expecting the whole train to compress. That's what I'm expecting. So here we go. Engaging brakes. I'm watching all the brake lines. I'm watching all the brake hoses. The train is compressing. That's pretty good. So it's got that animation of moving in and out. Very nice. And it's got all the noises too. Obviously I've slowed down a lot more than I wanted to, but that's because I was braking hard. Now you know what? This is one good DLC. No, not only is it a good DLC, this is a great DLC. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I certainly have enjoyed this train. I think I'm going to try and do a few missions with this train, but I think there is also more for me to review, so we'll see next week if there's more of these trains for me to review. I'm fairly certain there was more to this, but this is just that one pack with the 2 trains. So that one pack with the 2 trains is for, again, like I said, $20 US, which converts to your currency in whichever way as it goes. So currently, at the time of this video coming out, it's £14, 30 something, $26 Canadian or something like that. So yeah, it's not that expensive, but it's very, and I have got to say this, it's very highly detailed. And everything feels alive in this train. So that's great. If you want to purchase it, again, link in the description box below. Please do purchase it from there. It would really, really help me out. It would help support me very slowly on making more of these, and sort of, yeah, it would just really, really help me out. The steam does look volumetric. Don't tell me that's volumetric steam as well, because if that is, this is a straight 10 out of 10 aircraft. This isn't an aircraft, this is a train, a locomotive. Whatever it is, this is really, really well done. Well done, ZecRail, for a fantastic bit of kit. Highly detailed. And again, if you want to purchase it, link in the description box. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, please give me a follow and a thumbs up if those are possible. I'm not too sure. Also, to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. It would really, really help me out. I would appreciate any and all support that you can give. Even $1 will give you access to my Discord server in the lounge, but even $1 would really, really help. Aside from that, I think that's everything. I think that is absolutely everything. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time in Trainz: A New Era.